All right. Well, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are extremely excited to be here, always on Sunday night for our Sunday night fireside chat. It is always just a pleasure to be here, and we just thank you so much. We're going to look inside. We're going to give people an opportunity to share on Facebook as well as inside of the Zoom. We still got people coming in. I'm going to actually bring the host, the speaker up for tonight. But just keep on coming in. If you're in the Zoom room, kind of tell us where you're from. If you're a guest, tell us where you're from. If you are a business partner, tell you where you're from. I see Alicia. I see Angela Mayfield. I see Beverly. I see my sister Cynthia Sly, who's off into Puerto Rico. I see Igor, who's going to be one of our guests, along with his wife tonight, Larissa. I see Jennifer, who's going to be one of our guests tonight. I see people study coming in. I see Kenneth Curtis, Kelly, Dee Bridge, she's going to be one of our guests tonight. Maybe Cynthia can come in as well. I don't know. She may be laying on a beach or something. Let's see who's on Facebook. I see Kevin Watkins. That's as far as I can see right now. But we are here every Sunday, and we are always excited to be here. Not sure why it's not showing up, so I'll just wait. So if you are out in Facebook land, say hello. Say hello. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. All right. Let me share. So I'm going to ask you, if you're Facebook, go ahead and click like and share. That's important that we do that. Share. All right, I see a Linda Watson from Madison, Wisconsin. Well, I used to live out that way. And Sharika and Tanya. Hi, Tanya. How you doing? Stacy Curtis Watson for Richmond, Virginia. All right, Kendra, my friend Jean. Okay. So people are still, the Zoom room is getting full. That's good. That's good. Hey, Sasha. Okay, I think I've given him enough time to get himself together, and me enough time to kind of look. I see Vicky McGee. Hey, Vicky McGee, I ain't seen you in a long time. Ty Hendricks. Yes. Miss Alexander, how you doing tonight? Boom. Tanya, how you doing? From San Francisco. Wow. Okay. Well, we got people coming in from all over. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Deborah Taylor, and I'm an ambassador with Travorium. And this is our corporate night. It's always great to be, hey, Charlestowners, it's always great to be here on behalf of this company. We are excited. We have people ranking up everywhere, all over the world. We're going to share some of those testimonies tonight. But first of all, I want to introduce I call him my baby brother, Pastor Mel Keys out of San Antonio, Texas. He's married to the illustrious First Lady Keys. They just celebrated 71 years at his church. It's one of the fastest growing churches in the inner city. And I'm definitely looking forward to going back there sometime this year. But I just want him to come forth. He's married, he's a pastor. But what I can say with him is that he has the stick-to-itness to stick with this business. He's a 3-star director, pushing for 4-star and ambassador in the next couple of months. So he's gonna be moving expeditiously. His wife is getting ready to retire by June 30th. And so we definitely want him to be so close, a sneeze away from ambassador by the time she retires, that they can live this amazing lifestyle, even as pastors. You know, Pastor, before I bring you on, I belong to a number of pastoral groups,
Mm-hmm.
and I belong to a pastor's wife group. And so the other day, and it's primarily Caucasian, there's about 6,000 people in there.
Oh,
Yeah, about 6,000 women. And I asked a question. I said to the women, and I actually asked it on my Facebook page, when is the last time you took your husband on vacation? Or you should plan a vacation for you and your husband, something to that effect.
mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't have believed how many negative comments I got.
Mm.
I mean, it was amazing, to the point that the administrator of that group reached out to me. And then other people started to defend me. And all I did was ask a simple question,
Mm-hmm.
right? They can't start saying we're struggling, we don't have any money, we have children, we don't have no sitters, we don't, I mean, if you could think of every excuse, my mother-in-law lives a long way, this, I mean, it was every excuse possible. But what it made me do is to really think about how many people, especially clergy, don't have the resources, the money, to go and to travel and to do the things they do, because they're pastoring small churches that give them no salary, they have literally no income, or the wife is working or something that they don't have it, and they have children and can't go on vacation, can't even think about taking a day. I mean, one lady said it's been 20 years since they actually had a physical vacation.
That's tragic.
That they have not had now in the lifetime of their ministry. Isn't that sad? It just amazes me. And so it really sent me into prayer, and to also to say, how can I reach out to more clergy, especially, well, clergy period, clergy wives, that you can't even steal your husband away, or your church can't afford. But see, the church could afford to do this, right? The church could afford to make this part of their benefit package because it's so reasonable, you know, and how we could design something to be a blessing to pastors of small churches, and those churches that are in those rural areas that don't have, or have older congregations or hardly no members, to be able to get them away.
So needed.
So it just was, I mean, it's over 6,000 people, women in this group. And I was like, Lord, it's not like I asked y'all to join the business. I just asked a simple question.
Right.
And so then people start saying, well, I'm so glad that you asked that question. I'm so glad. And the administrator said, we got to find a solution for this problem. And so she started talking to me about trying to find a solution to the problem, because she had no idea the hundreds, it was over almost 200 comments that people really felt that way, and that there were so many people out there hurting because they can't get away from their churches, they can't get away from their homes, they can't get away from their children. They can't get away.
Something's wrong, and we need to deal with it.
Something's wrong with that picture. And so, man, it almost made me want to start a whole nother nonprofit to, you know. And so what I did is that me and my husband was struggling with that in the beginning. There were free places that pastors can go.
Right. And
so I began to share those. I asked her, could I share those free resources with them? Figured that if enough women probably will end up looking me up, and they'll find out that I do travel, but which is but still shared. And people was like, I never knew these things existed. This one lady in California said, this is not like maybe an hour from my house, right? And these places are free places that pastors can go to for a week at a time,
weekend,
and pay absolutely nothing. They have chefs, all kinds. But I was like, man, I mean, that kind of bothered me. So I just wanted to share that. So if any of you out there tonight are under the sound of my voice, and you have a small ministry pastor that don't have a salary or a budget, or is pastoring a small church, like my friend Pastor Mel, you want to reach out to your pastor. You want to take a collection and send their first lady and them on vacation or something. Just think about doing that, or put something extra in their hands, because they work hard, and those women really need to get away if they're in the home stuck with their children all the time and working in the church. So that's my introduction. Thank you so much. We got to get up out of here because we got plenty of guests tonight. And so I introduce you to Pastor Mel Keys.
Thanks, big sis. I really appreciate everything. I'm going to make this screen share where you can see my screen the way that you guys can see it best. And if you guys can still hear me okay, I'm going to try to stay in the Zoom a little bit and the Facebook. Y'all know I'm attention deficit disorder here. I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm going to move quickly. You see on your screen, we're talking about the travel industry. But I want to tell you, this thing is bigger than that. Now, the travel industry is huge, don't get me wrong. But the thing we're talking about tonight is bigger than that. Everybody has heard the word travel. It's probably the most searched word on the internet on any given day of the week. But what you have not, thank you, Deidre, what you have not, if you're a guest, what you have not probably heard yet is the word and the name Travorium. It is without question that we believe in the very near future, those words will become synonymous. That when you think of travel, you will be hearing the word Travorium, because this is what we are about. We are a better life company. It is our motto. A better life requires a better way. And we know for a fact, you couldn't tell us otherwise, that we have found it. Now, if you do not have Travorium, and you've invited here, someone cared enough about you, so we want you to take good notes, but we want you to pay attention. But beyond that, we want you to get ready very quickly to get back with the person that shared this with you, because we're going to share some life-changing information with you on tonight. Now, remember, we said it's bigger than travel. If you don't have Travorium, here's how you have been traveling. You've been paying some ridiculously high retail prices. Now, you probably don't know, but all of these companies are connected into two families, and it doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on, you're losing by paying retail prices. The middle person, every time there's a middle person, you're paying more. And we want to be able to eliminate that for you in this travel club. If you don't have this travel club called Travorium, maybe you've been running up those credit cards. Been there, done that, t-shirt, hat, and everything else. But when you run up those credit cards with that travel, when you get back, you need another vacation because the bill is coming, y'all. And we got to make sure that we don't pay for one trip on the credit card, and by the time the interest hits us, we done pay for 2 or 3. We want to help you to change that habit. If you don't have Travorium, you've been paying for those timeshares. Let's be honest. How many of you out there have purchased a timeshare before? Maybe you have one right now. I can't help you with it, but I can tell you this. You need to get out of that thing as soon as you can, because we have so much more to offer you using this worldwide travel club. Maybe if you don't have Travorium, here's what you've been doing. You've been staying with other folk. And we tell you it's nice to visit, but God bless the child that has their own. And then the worst case scenario, if you don't have Travorium, here's how people have been traveling. They really don't. They just dream about it. And that's the worst case. But let me tell you what we're going to do for you. We're going to show you how to keep on dreaming, but we want you to dream with your eyes open. And that's the vision of Mr. and Mrs. Hart, the visionaries of this company. They started this thing 10 years ago. They were already extremely successful, extraordinary individuals who in their own space, what they were doing was creating wealth for their family. But 10 years ago, they started this thing, and now they're creating wealth with families all around the globe and back. In fact, more than 60 plus nations strong, operating with the headquarters out of Temecula, California. We were able to go there and we were graced by the staff there. We had a wonderful time. I believe that was about a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago. But there's another headquarters, past year and a half, has opened up in fact, in Spain, Malaga, Spain. We're looking very forward to being able to see there as well. But guys, we've paid out tens of millions of dollars in commissions to everyday ordinary people as a result of the vision of Mr. and Mrs. Hart. Shout out to them. Here's what we do, and we do it better than anybody else. We show people the real information that you need to know, that this thing called travel is a $9 trillion industry. I did not say billion. I certainly didn't say million. That's T, y'all. T for trillion. That's a lot. That's a lot of money right there. And not only is it a huge industry, but think about how old it is. Think about how long it's been here, Dr. Terry. It's been here forever. Prior to biblical days, y'all. It is the thing that has been here the longest. It is one of the strongest industries, and it's one of the most attractive industries. What is more attractive? What is more sexy than sitting on the beach? Come on here and enjoying yourself some travel. It's so fun to do. Now, we're not against folk who out there doing other stuff. You know, it is what it is. But, man, we ain't got to ship nothing off to nobody. We ain't got to go to the post office. We don't have to stack up and pack up and rack up and throw stuff in the closet and the trunk or none of that type of stuff. We just go get on a plane, get in a rental car or whatever we need to do and go where we're going, and we are enjoying ourselves. And it is the perfect home-based business. Not only is it the best home-based business, but somebody got some side hustle in them. And this is a thing that you'll definitely want to be a part of. Guys, we do 3 things and we've mastered it. We do it better than anybody else. Number 1, we show people how to travel with substantially discounted rates. Now, when we say substantially discounted rates, we're literally talking about that up to 50% off type of stuff on everyday prices. And then number 2, we're talking about traveling for free. And number 3, Kayla, we're talking about getting paid to travel. Now, could I hear from you real quick? I need to know if you are number 1, a number 2, or a number 3. Maybe we need to put the 4th category. That's all of the above. Where you at? Sound off in the chat. Let me see where you are. Let me see what you're working with. Let me see how you roll. Let me see how you roll. Travel, number 1, substantially discounted prices. Number 2, for free. Number 3, getting paid. Number 4, all of the above. We'll go back to that in just a minute. Listen. One of the wealthiest persons on the planet, and I see you there, Shelley, one of the wealthiest persons on the planet, Mr. Warren Buffett. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. We know that to be true. There are some people that you know. I see you there, Deidre, all of the above. I know that's right. Kendall Simmons, oh, yes, 4. I see you here. Tina, 4. There you go. Shelley, there you go. Number 3, I love it. Carlita, all of the above. I love that. We all know some people, y'all, they work hard for the money, y'all. I mean, they finish one job and then they go to another. They barely have rest in between. How many of y'all know somebody like that? And no matter how hard they work, it's not just about working hard, y'all. It's about working smarter. See, things have changed, and you want to make sure that you're not just in a career path that the only way you can earn income is to be on site, to be clocked in, to be sitting up in somebody's cubicle, inside of somebody's office. You don't want to be in that case. You want to learn how you can earn income. That's right, Minister Carolyn. You want to be able to earn income around the clock, whether you're on site or not. And this is what Mr. Warren Buffett was talking about. He's talking about, somebody put this in the comments, hashtag residual income is a necessity. That's right, Shelley. Residual income is a necessity. You got residual bills, don't you? You got bills coming in from the left, right, front, come on here, behind, and every other kind of way but loose. They're coming in for cable. They're coming in for internet. They're coming in for insurance, for mortgage, for car note. Come on, they're coming in all over the place. But you probably only have money coming in from 1 or 2 sources. And we're going to show you how to change that in this landmark industry called travel. And guys, when we say travel, we're talking about the whole enchilada. We're talking about the activities. We're talking about the rental cars. We're talking about everything you see on the screen. The hotels, the shows, the cruises, the resorts, the whole 9 yards. We believe that when you travel, you should enjoy it all. Now, what we do is we break it up into 3 particular compartments that changes the game for the whole industry. The whole industry is out there, is a retail industry, and they are making money hand over fist on our ignorance because we don't know any better. But how many of you know when you know better, you should do something better? Come on here. When you know better, you should do something better. Here's what I'm talking about. We give you this thing called a net zero search engine, so you don't have to keep using Priceline, Expedia, Booking, Orbitz, and all those guys. All of those guys are retail. we're going to give you a website, and the only pricing on that website is net zero pricing. And there are over 2 million properties in that inventory where you're able to get prices as low as up to 50% off. Guys, I'm telling you, this is amazing. I'm not going to go over the comparisons here, but if you want to get the rest of the details in the small print, I want you to get ready to get with the person that shared this information with you. So that's number one. You're going to get a net zero search engine with prices that are really wholesale. You're going to get better than travel agent pricing on that particular site. But number two, we're going to give you a travel site connected to it. We call it the Dreamcation Escape. So the Dreamcation platform. This is for anyone, anywhere, on any budget. Remember, the other inventory is over 2 million properties, but this one has about 2,000 plus destinations from all around the world. And let me just give you a couple of examples of these resorts. There's over 300,000 plus weeks in the inventory. Here's an example right here in Spain, over in Spain, Canary Islands. Now, the retail rate, if you look this up on Expedia, Priceline, all those guys, you'll pay anywhere close to $900, not with Trevorium. Our rates can be as low as $7, y'all. Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? Cabo San Lucas, guys, retail rates, $12.99. Not so much with the Trevorium Travel Club, $149 plus tax. Want to take the kids to go see Mickey again? Why not? Because the retail rates with all of our competitors, almost $1,200. Not so much with Trevorium. We're talking about $142 plus tax. That's great, Monique. Absolutely. So we talked about the net zero pricing, over 2 million properties. And we're talking about where you can get up to 50% off. We talked about the Dreamcation Escapes, over 2,000 properties. You saw the prices, but my favorite part, y'all, are the world tours. We have about 100 plus world tours over the next 18 months. Guys, these are some of the most unbelievable, incredible experiences you can ever have in your life, where you can spend time with loved ones, with family and friends and like-minded individuals. You can get together in groups and plan your outing. You can even plan family reunions, y'all. You can do conferences. You can do workshops. You can do what you want to do with these world tours, but we say just do them. Why? Because when you go to Venice, Italy, why pay the retail rate of over $1,100 when you can get a Trevorium Travel Club rate of $360, y'all? 5 days, breakfast included, a tour to the glass factory, and a complimentary water shuttle. Going to Dubai, y'all. Who doesn't want to do Dubai? Somebody put that in the comments if that's going to be you. Haven't been yet, but you need to do that. Got to put that on the list. I want to do Dubai. Well, why pay the retail rate of $800 plus when you can go with us for less than $100? 5-star hotel, 6 days, breakfast for 2 included, y'all. It just doesn't make any sense. Montego Bay, Jamaica, this is one of our world tours. Why pay close to $2,000 when you can get it just over $600? 5-star resort, 5 days, all inclusive, food and drinks, some of the most unbelievable sights and in times you're going to enjoy the fellowship. Guys, when we went the year before last, it was simply amazing. We had over 60 people on our team there, celebrated 5 birthdays. We had an unbelievable time. This is how we do it. Let me just throw these at you. I wish I had more time, but I don't. I'm going to run through some of these world tours, and we're leaving so many out. But why not go to New York as a world tour? And I mean, you do New York on a whole new level when you're using our world tour. Why not go to Menorca, Spain, $39 a day, y'all, all inclusive, food and drinks at a 4-star amazing hotel. Cartagena, Colombia, look at that price. Unbelievable. But you believe it because you know that we're not playing with you. And you know we didn't bring you here to play games. We're talking about prices as low as $1, 5 days and 4 nights. Guys, I told you this thing is bigger than travel. This is an opportunity. This shuts down all that other stuff. If you're not using this program, you're wasting good money. Now, mama raised me with some sense. It's your money, do with it what you want, but you're wasting it. Italy, Rome. They say when in Rome, do as the Romans. Well, we're not going to pay their prices. Breakfast is included at this 4-star hotel for 2 people, 5 days, 4 nights. Look at that price. Tenerife, $99. That's breakfast and dinner. Listen, you can't even get a good breakfast and dinner for $99 for 1 day for a couple. And we're telling you, you're going to get that for 5 days, 4 nights, and a 4-star room at this gorgeous hotel. Okay, Thailand. 7 days and 6 nights, y'all. Look at the print, as low as $1 bill. And we've had friends who have been out to these types of properties, enjoy Thailand. I need to get there myself. Puerto Vallarta, y'all, $40 a day. We're talking about all-inclusive food and drinks. Where can you eat for $40 a day in 2023? Let me know. Put it in the comments. All-inclusive food and drinks? And we're going to give you a 4-star room. Sicily, Italy, Malaga, Spain, Cozumel. It's all the same. You cannot match these prices anywhere at any time for any reason. Nobody's giving this type of stuff away. This travel club is making it happen for people, everyday people who work hard for the money all around the world. Maybe you know some teacher, maybe you know some firefighter, some police officer, maybe you know some social worker, somebody in ministry. They deserve a vacation, and this is how they need to be taking it, just like this. Dubai again, y'all. $1 to $129. Breakfast is included. 5-star property, waterfront at that. Tanzania, why not go to the motherland when you can do a 5-star amazing resort, Sea Cliff Resort and Spa, y'all. We getting bougie here. Breakfast and dinner, y'all. Come on, talk back to me. $449. Why not do that thing like that? Punta Cana, look at this. Shout out to the Davis family. I think they took about 20 or so family members there. They have over 30 in the club themselves, but with the 10 rooms they booked, rather than paying the 13,000 retail dollars that it would have cost them, you know what they paid? About $3,000 for something that would have cost over 13 because of this travel club. Guys, we can go on and on and on and on about the wonderful dreamcations and world tours. The bottom line, guys, we got a major opportunity here. We're traveling all around the world and back on pennies on the dollar. Your next vacation, if it's not using this travel club, you are wasting good money. I'm going to say it again if you didn't hear me the first time, but let me quickly shift gears, because the major opportunity that we have, I told you is bigger than travel, is this compensation plan, this referral plan that's connected to this travel. See, when you do things that you enjoy and you got a benefit from that added value to you, here's what I know to be true. You gonna tell somebody. Now, most of the time you went to a restaurant, went out to eat, you went shopping, you went to a movie or whatever, you bought a vehicle, whatever, and you enjoyed the experience, you told some people, but here's what I know to be true. The people that you told about it and the places where they went because of you, they never paid you a dime. Did you hear what I said? They never paid you a dime. Now, when you refer someone to this and you tell them about the money you saved, hundreds and even thousands of dollars off of that vacation, that they know that they paid thousands more than you did, and when you tell them about that, guess what's going to happen? When you tell 3 people and they're on the level of service that you have, number one, your service is going to be free. This is the most lucrative compensation plan you'll find anywhere. I'm telling you, it is changing lives all around the globe. I'm not going to go through the details. I want you to get with the person that shared this with you. But I can say anywhere from $100 to up to $300. Guys, you're in business. Can I say that again? Anywhere from $100 to $300, you're in business. Come on here. You could buy a traditional business and it will be in the tens of thousands of dollars, the hundreds of thousands of dollars, the millions of dollars to even get it started. You need to mortgage your house, give a kidney, a liver, a spleen, and everything else in between. But with this, you can get started for $100 to $300 and everything in between there based upon the level of membership that you desire for yourself. Those prices will include a $49 annual fee that allows you the benefit of getting all the training, all the websites, all the back office information that you'll need to run it as a literally professional business. This is a professional business. We're not telling you to quit your day job, but we're telling you that if you're the type of person that you're disciplined enough and coachable enough, you can turn this into the type of income that can replace your full-time income. We have too many testimonies that are irrefutable to tell us otherwise. We have people earning everywhere from having their travel free every year all the way upwards to more than $1 million a year. We even have a Trevorium, what we call travel pack. I like to call it the Travel Now pack. For those who get started and you want to travel right away, You don't have to wait for month by month for your points to add up. You can travel right now and get twice the bang for your buck that you put in. And it all starts, ladies and gentlemen, by simply referring a few people to this opportunity. And listen, we have what we call, I'm not going to go into the details of a binary compensation plan. That means there's two sides of the business in your one book of business. And on each one of those sides, as you're building that side of business, guys, with as little as 8 platinum memberships on each side of your business, you can earn anywhere from an additional $400 to $700 a month. With as little as 25 memberships in your legs of business on each side, you can earn anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 of residual income. With anywhere from 63 platinum memberships, you can earn literally up to $30,000+ every single year. But just having over 120 something memberships. And then, of course, we want to get you here. And we have some ambassadors, including our own, who are going to be on this call. So I got to hurry up, y'all. With 188 platinum memberships, you'll be a 6-figure income. And ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, we have people that are doing this now in 4 months. We have some that have done it in 6 months, some that have done it in a year. But let me tell you, I don't care if it took you 10 years to do it, just do it. Here's why. Because on your job right now, even if you're making $100,000 a year, and that's great, you're spending so much of your time doing it, and you're probably at a place that you don't enjoy that much. But here's the reality. You can't pass that on to your children. With this is inheritable. This is a book of business equivalent, just like a realtor business, just like an insurance business. You can do with it as you choose, and it's residual income. Guys, this thing goes all the way up on the residual side alone, all the way up to $1.2 million a year, and that's not even including a plethora of bonuses that can match that and exceed that. Guys, the ambassador lifestyle, Coach D can tell you in our own words, it's something to die for, but we don't want you to die to get it. We want you to live to get it. It's the ambassador lifestyle where you're earning anywhere from $100,000 to $300,000 a year on average, with multiple other benefits and bonuses that I'm telling you that are game-changing, life-changing, and completely transformative. Guys, it's if we didn't take enough vacations already, here's some extras when we become an ambassador. As if you didn't get blessed enough with the income you're receiving, how about some luxurious shopping experiences like Louis Vuitton and the Omega watch? Guys, I'm telling you, this is the type of thing that we do all day, every day for people all around the globe and back. And we believe the only thing that's missing in this picture frame is you. And you need to get back with the person that shared this with you, because we are Triborium, and we're saying this because it's true. A better life requires a better way, and we have found it. Back to you, Coach. She didn't think I was going to finish in time.
All right. I'm going to have to do this way. I'm going to reclaim host. I'm going to make you a co-host.
Right.
And I can bring everybody forward. Okay. All right. Once you get co-host, you can open your cameras. So we're going to introduce our guests. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to get.
Guys, while she's doing that, you want to get ready to take some notes and share with some people. I'm telling you what I know. The people we have on this screen, they are doing this thing on a level that we need to look. We need to be paying attention, y'all. Don't go to sleep now. Don't go get your food out the microwave. Don't take no phone calls. Pay attention. It's gonna help somebody.
Okay. All right. All right, you can open up your cameras. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight we've been doing rank up. So last week we did it was so powerful. I just gave you an idea. This company is changing so much now. I'm considered probably a pioneer in the company. That's what Adela calls me. She says, you got the pioneer ring, right? So because I have 2 rings. Igor, I have 2 rings. And so when they came out with the new ring, I was like, but I have the old ring. And Adela said, you have the Pioneer ring. But they gave me a new ring. Isn't that nice? So this is a night where we have Ambassador Igor, and I'm not going to even mess up his last name. And then his wife, Larissa, who's getting the children ready, but she ranked up as a 4-star. And then we have 3-star Pastor Mel. And then we have a 2-star who just bought a brand new car, a brand new truck with her bonus, her 2-star bonus and residuals from Trevorium. And then we have Kelly, who is a 1-star finna approach 2-star. And then we have my friend Ambassador Cynthia Sly, who did record ambassador in 6 months. And so we have a phenomenal group of people, and I just want you to open your cameras, and we're going to have a conversation. So I'm going to start with, because Cynthia is actually in Puerto Rico. So I'm just going to let her say hi. I kind of persuaded her to get on and left it up to her. She chilling, straight chilling. So say hi, Cynthia.
Hey, 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 everyone. I don't know if y'all can see me because I'm outside on my balcony. It is absolutely gorgeous here, you guys. I'm in Margaritaville, Puerto Rico. We've been here since, I think we got here Friday. Yes, we got here Friday. It is a getaway, 7 nights, 8 days, you guys, $400. Plus some travel points. And I'm telling you, this place is fantastic. It's a 5-star property. We just came up from dinner. I mean, you just cannot beat the rates. You know, everything that Pastor Mel talked about tonight is absolutely true. I am a living witness as I am on my balcony in Puerto Rico, you guys. The place is just fabulous. Last week, I was in Vegas, another 5-star property, 4 nights, 5 days for $76. You guys, this, I mean, you know, I say all the time, you have to pinch yourself because you think that you are dreaming because, you know, these prices are insane, but they are true, 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 true. No contracts. No timeshare presentations, no maintenance fees, you guys. All you have to do is make a decision that you want this membership and you can start traveling like a rock star all around the globe. So I don't want to take up any more time, you guys, but this is so real. You know, you just have to decide, hey, that you want it. And it's very affordable, you guys. And so, you know, don't let anything stop you from getting this membership. Back to you, Coach D.
All right. Well, thank you, Ambassador Cynthia. Enjoy your vacation. Stay around for a minute. I'm going to ask you to introduce Kelly. Kelly is we met her in San Antonio. Hi, Kelly.
Hello. I cannot see myself.
I'm not sure. We see you beautiful, though. You got your hair all fair. This
is weird. I can't see myself. Not that I really want to look at myself. I'm not that vain. But anyway, yeah, I got my t-shirt on that I got a month ago. Yes.
I am excited. I hear you're fastly and sneeze away from 2-star director.
Yes, I am.
And I'm excited for you. Definitely glad that you are conceded to come and share with us tonight. So just share a little bit about yourself. And tonight we got, like I said, we got a 1-star, we got a 2-star, we got a 3-star, we got a 4-star, and then we got a couple of ambassadors. Isn't that awesome? So we're going to start with the 1-star. Next week, maybe I'll get a director and go up.
Yes, let's hit it all. First of all, I want to thank you guys for inviting me. I really appreciate you guys. And I was so blessed to have met both of you. And of course, Cynthia. But anyway, I am a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for 38 years. Yes, I was a baby when I started, right out the gate. You know, Pastor Mel and you take care of, or you help guide people's spiritual health. And I really appreciate that. In nursing, we talk about holistic care. So not only the physical part, but the spiritual part, the emotional part, you know, it all goes together. And that's what creates a healthy person. Without one of those parts, things don't operate as well. I do have 3 children ranging from 20 to 31, and I have 3 little grandsons, all under the age of 7. So I am a super, super busy person for sure, but I adore my baby boys. You know, the past few years, everybody has suffered through the pandemic and everything, and including myself. I work for a major insurance company on their nurse line, and I do get to work from home, but during that period of time, I was working overtime. You know, I'd sleep for a few hours and have to get back on the phone. People were panicking. People were getting sick. We were trying to figure out exactly what was going on and how we could help people and everything. I've always been a people helper. I'm a 5th generation nurse as well. But after it was all over, I was worn out. I mean, physically, mentally, emotionally, you know, I prayed every day, God help me get through this and help me be able to help others get through it. But anyway, so I started thinking, you know, I'm neglecting myself. And what I mean by that is, I hadn't traveled for a few years. And if you know anything about holistic care, and if you look at my Facebook page, my little motto is feel better, look better, live better, love better, and travel more. Travel is good medicine. It is good medicine. If you look at a person's before and after pictures before they went on a trip and after they come back from a trip, you go from somebody just kind of dragging around to they come home, they're all refreshed, and you're better at your job after that as well. You know, you're happy, you can reminisce about what happened, the people you met, and it's like extra fuel, you know, it refuels you. Also physically, I don't know if any of you people have heard about this, but it is really good for your body to practice grounding. And if you don't know what grounding is, I'll go over it just in a nutshell. It is when you have direct contact with the earth via your feet, your hands, you have direct contact. And if you know anything about science and the earth and everything, the earth is electromagnetic. Okay, that's how we are. Well, gravity helps us stay on the earth and everything. When you ground yourself, it allows the free ion from the earth to clear through your body. And what that does is it helps get rid of free radicals, which are oxidants, which make you age, which produces inflammation, which messes up your sleep schedule. It slows down wound healing. I could go on and on and on. There's a study at the from the National Institute of Health back in March of 2015, and it says, you know, we all should be doing that. Now, if you want to get all high tech, there are beds, there are things you can put your feet on that actually connect to the wall and go to a grounding stake that you put outside where you can get grounded that way. But I personally would rather go on a vacation and walk on a beach or do something like that and do it the fun way and meet people. So just keep that in mind. You know, travel also decreases stress, lowers blood pressure, increases those endorphins, those happy hormones. So I really think that it's imperative that we figure out a way to travel. And none of us want to spend tons of money on travel and then come home and say, well, I spent all that money, and you kind of have regret. And then if you use a credit card, then you have to work extra to pay that credit card off. We have a gift here that fits everybody, in my opinion. I really think that this is a solution to a lot of problems. And I just feel blessed that Cynthia decided to not be a secret agent anymore and start sharing with us, because if it weren't for her, I wouldn't be here. I mean, and she's such a blessing. She shares everything that she takes part in. I love every morning we have this special group chat. She gets in there. Some days it's just like a nice little quote. Other days she's like, here's what you need to do today. And it's always positive and it's always forward moving. I have grown so much during this short period of time that I've been with this company. And I feel blessed, and I feel like I'm in the right place where I can help even more people live their best life. So that's about all I have to say, but that's kind of a different perspective, a different perspective on why Trevorium. But anyway, thank you guys for letting me talk. And I don't know why I can't see myself. It's kind of weird.
Stay right there. Don't move.
Okay.
Again, we're excited. How long have you been in the business, Kelly?
I started the end of October.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So we are definitely excited for you to move into that $18,000, $30,000 extra for spend on your baby boys, your grandsons. I don't have any grandsons. I'm kind of sad. I don't look like I'm gonna get one, but them girls is just like little tomboys. So
right. I adore watching your granddaughters. I adored them a month ago in San Antonio. And when you sent that video the other day of her singing with her karaoke, I was just like, that just warmed my heart. It warmed my heart. So keep sharing those. It makes me smile.
All right. Well, we'll trade. You got the boys, I got the girls. We got to take them on a trip.
We'll have to get them together. We'll get them together.
Yes.
They're really funny. They're really funny.
Yes.
They have their own little personality. Yeah, that would be wonderful. That would be absolutely wonderful.
Well, just thank you so much. And we're gonna go to Jennifer. Jennifer is a 2-star director. That sneeze away from a 3-star director. And she's my friend. We actually met Kelly on Facebook couple of years ago, her following me. And I think she said she followed me 6 months, and then she decided to come to an event I had, and the rest is history. She's actually became one of my ride or die or ride and love friends. I've adopted her family. She's adopted mine. And she has 33 members of her family now. I've adopted her sons, her daughter. I mean, it's just amazing. Her daughter actually drives my husband's vehicle that my granddaughter cried when I gave it to her, right? So she said when she see it, she needs to drive it. But Jennifer, I just want you to just share a little bit. But my most exciting reason to bring her on here tonight was because Jennifer just bought a 2023 truck, and she's gonna tell you about that. But her vehicle that she loves has almost 300,000 miles on it, and she drives it all over the United States. And I'm like, Jennifer, by herself. And I finally convinced her. And it wasn't because she didn't really have the money. It was she works in corporate America, but she did have twins in college, but they out now. But it was because she's kind of like my husband. So I'm not going to say that. He's going to be with Jesus. So they're a little frugal. Is that the good word? Frugal.
Let's just say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So first of all, thank you guys for inviting me on here tonight. I'm going to say something to Pastor Mel and Cynthia really quick. Pastor Mel, I am one of those people that you mentioned. I do still work a full-time job, so my time freedom is limited. But that being said, last week, I took my 6th vacation of the year. I took my 6th vacation of 2023 last week. And Cynthia Sly, I'll say to you, if you're still on here, that I've been in Puerto Rico all week. Just living right through your pictures, right through your videos. You know, if I didn't say these were my friends' pictures, folks would really think I was there, because I've just been living it up with you all week, and I've absolutely loved it. I've loved it. But like Deborah said, I did meet Deborah on Facebook 5 years ago, and I followed her for 6 months. And then after that, so now I've been a part of Triborium, a business partner with her for the last 4.5 years. So as I was in the business, I was waiting until I got to 3-star so that I could use the car bonus to buy myself a new automobile, because I could have bought me an automobile at any point. But I wanted to wait so that I could say the company bought me this car, right? And then David decided to switch things around a little bit and got rid of the car bonus and, you know, presented something else out there, the lifestyle bonus. I said, okay, well, if I'm gonna get the lifestyle bonus, I'm not waiting for that anymore. I'm not gonna wait until I get to 3-star. I'm just gonna use the benefits of the 2-star to go ahead and get me that car. I did, like she said, I went, it's been almost a month now that I did go out and purchase a 2023 SUV. And, you know, I'm not touching my paycheck from my job. What I get from Triborium, even at the base, takes care of my automobile, takes care of my insurance. And it's just manifestation that even, and I'll say this because Deborah and everybody knows this is me, even if you're not all the way in, you can still make it work for you. You can still make it work for you, and just be a product of the product and let the system do for you what it has the ability to do. And that's what it has done for me. Like you said, I picked up the automobile. I'm still waiting for Deborah to see it so I can show her all these little bells and whistles that we got going on here, right? And sitting outside right now is my 2010 Dodge Charger, and I'm gonna roll it till the wheels roll off. Okay. Yeah. So, but that's really it, Deborah. And like you said, I introduced this to my family. And now we have, I believe, 33 of my immediate family members that has their own membership. So, you know, we tend to shut down world tours when we get ready to go together. You know, we can shut down any event, because obviously with 33 of us with a membership, you know, that makes us be able to have anywhere from 66 to 80 or so people on a world tour at one time. So thank you guys. And I love it. I love being here. I love being a product of the product. 6 trips so far this year, and April is not even over yet. So I did 13 trips last year, and we'll see what happens this year. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. All right. Well, we're going to go to our ambassador and our 4-star, if she pops her head in. Igor, I messed up.
Yes, I'm here.
I messed up. I had the wrong, we have a couple of Igors, and I put somebody else but your wife. But anyway, you're here. I am so proud of you and meeting you in San Antonio, and for you to go ambassador as quickly as you did. I'm just excited for you, so you can just talk to us And congratulations again. I know we've said congratulations, but congratulations again. I mean, it is a feat. I'm telling people that for me, I've wiped the slate clean, because once you hit ambassador, you got to do it all over to go to 1-star ambassador. So you got to kind of wipe the slate clean and start all over. So I'm going back and using some of the same things that it took me to get to ambassador to get to 1-star ambassador. But it looked like at this rate, my husband gonna beat me. But tell us about yourself.
Okay, thank you, Deborah, and thank you, Pastor Milk. You know, all the time you encourage people, and it's really amazing. And I'm every time I'm really love to listen to you guys, because you have passion, you have experience, you have something to share with people. That's amazing. So, and I want to just share a little bit about myself. You know, because you know, when I saw this opportunity, I was excited because I find a lot of Christian people here and special pastors. You know, so it's give us the good basement. You know, so when I say, "Oh, praise God, hallelujah," it's an incredible opportunity. If pastors here, that's awesome. You know, and sometimes, you know, if we follow the God and if we love the God, what God doing for us, He doing miracles. Because sometimes we not even ask Him to help us, to give us some opportunity. You know, He send us. We never ask Him, you know, but He see what we wish, you know. And special about myself, my family, we live in Hawaii with my beautiful wife and my kids, and the last 8 years we not travel a lot, just like by the business or visit my family, brothers, sisters, you know. But we like for the last 8 years we never go to the rent hotel, like good hotel, you know, not like Motel 6, you know, and cover from my pocket. I'm contractor. I have my construction business on Hawaii, you know, but you know, the Hawaii is really expensive lifestyle, you know, and I have to cover everything, you know, like I have money to cover my bills, but I don't have on the same time the money to cover my vacation, you know, because it's extra. I have 7 kids and 5 kids live with us. So, you know, it's like really hard to affordable everything, you know. So, and we lost like probably 2 months before we got this membership from Trevor. We had conversation with my wife about how we can start to travel, you know, because kids start to growing and they start to, Dad, can you bring us to Disney World? We want to see how it's like everything. Because, you know, we live in Hawaii, just eat bananas and papaya, you know. Good view, of course, the ocean, but, you know, sometimes you tired from to see all these beautiful views, and like you want to change something, you know. So, and special when you're working hard every day, you know, and we not visit the ocean often, you know, got hard working, you know. And we start to talk with my wife what we can figure out to start to traveling, you know. And why I say if we love the God, He sends us opportunity even if we not ask Him, you know. It's amazing, you know. And I remember when I tried to find, because we want to fly to Florida with my family, to my brother, he lives there, and he was invite me. He says, Igor, you can come with your family. I say, okay. But when my kids find out we have to go there, they said, hey, Dad, over there really good, the Disney World Park. Can we stop by there? I say, okay, and I start to look in hotels, you know. The hotels was for 3 nights for 7 people. It was cost me $1,800. It's good quality hotel, 2 rooms, 4 bedroom, the small kitchen, you know, like good condition. But it cost me like 1,800 3 nights 4 days, and I tried to find out something better. I was check the Priceline, Expedia, Booking, all these sites, third-party company, nothing. And then I got call from Tatiana. She's ambassador too, She said, "Hey, Igor, I see you travel a lot." I say, "Hey, Tatiana, don't ask me I'm traveling a lot. Just buy my business or, but anyway, I see you on Hawaii." I say, of course, yeah. And she says, "You know what? I start to work for travel company and we can offer you great deals, like up to 40-70% the cheaper you can rent hotels, like resorts, everything." You know what it was? I was listening to Tatiana and I say, "Hey, blah, 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 Tatiana." Don't say, because before 2 days, every day I was looking for a hotel to find like over $100. I cannot find anything, And now she say me, "Oh, you can save up to 40-70%. Of course, I was like, how it's possible? Where can I find this deal? Where can I find this rate? And she said, "Hey, go relax, just," and she was explaining everything, And when she find me the deal, the resort for 1,000 points, 7 nights, 8 days in Orlando, I was, "Oh my gosh, how is possible?" And she said, you have to pay just tax, $150 plus 1,000 points is 650. I say, "Oh my gosh, I'm starting to believe it's something unbelievable." And I say, "Can you check rate?" Because, by the business, I'm fly from Big Island to Honolulu very often, and we're doing shopping there, because if you visit Big Island, it's really it's not a lot shopping centers there, And I say, "Can you find me the Waikiki by Hilton hotel? I want to check the rate, And when she go there and she says, "Hey, Igor, what day do you need?" We was compare my deal and her deal. My deal was 1,350, the cheapest one, what I find it. And her deal was 632. I say, "Oh my gosh." I say, "Hey, Laura," I try to talk to my wife and explain. I say, "Hey, listen, look this. In this case, if we pay $1,675 for platinum package, so we have up to 3-4 weeks the free vacation for if we're gonna be use the points, and in same time we can use the other search when we pay the credit card Visa, we can use this right away, like next week, And I say it's really amazing. Let's get this package, Because what was mean for me $125 per month? Nothing. Just 2-time visit Taco Bell with my kids, And I pay 2 times, because they like tacos, And I say, "Hey, Laura," but of course it's if you need to pay like 7,000, 10,000 for vacation for all my family, of course it's a little bit hard, And I say, "Laura, hey, that's our opportunity. That's answer from the God. Let's jump on the board. Let's take this, And I was surprised, because when we start to use this membership and start to check the rates, everything, because we live on Hawaii, and I have some friends who is calling me, "Hey, Igor, do you have the room for rent?" Because we put on Airbnb, the rooms. I say, "Hey, the room is busy." You know what? I say, "My friend, you can talk to Tatiana, the lady who is give me the membership from Travorium company." It was unbelievable. I checked the rates. It's 50% cheaper rates. You can fly to Honolulu half price. And how it's possible? I said, "Just call quickly to Tatiana." And he called to Tatiana, and she got this membership. When he got this membership, the Tatiana called me back and she says me, "Hey, did you know what?" I say, "What?" She says, "We have a referral program here. I say, what do you mean referral program? You know, your membership can be free. I say, how it's possible? What is this? How it's possible free? I'm super excited about 125 and now it's just okay, share me faster. You know, I want to know everything. She said, okay, if you find 2 more people, your membership gonna be free. I say, oh my gosh, it's a blessing. Blessing come the blessing. I say, okay. And I just called to my brother. I offered him. He has his wife, his doctor, and he's truck driver. He has his own truck driver, but they don't have the kids, and they pray about kids, you know, and they travel a lot. And I say, hey, Victor, you know, you can save money, like. And when he checked the rates, everything, he was jump on the board like same day, you know. Then I call my other friends, like for 2 more days, I find like 2-3 people. And, you know, and I was, oh my gosh, and people so excited. And Tatiana was explaining them how it's good if they can find 3 more people, you know. And they was find 3 more people. And then Tatiana called me, she said, Igor, you know what? Do you know what? You can make your money here. I said, Tatiana, come on, stop me like shocked, you know, what the money? And she said, you can start working. And say, oh, stop. I don't want to ask people by this. I have my construction business. I'm contractor, you know. I don't want to do it. She said, Igor, stop. Listen, we have residual money here, you know. And why I say, guys, if somebody told me 6 months ago, I gonna be ambassador here, or I gonna be working full time here, and I will close my construction business, I say, guys, are you okay? Everything good with you? You know, but today it is what it is. You know, I say, okay, Tatiana, because you know she explained me like residual money, you know, and I I got residual money from my previous company before I was sell them solar system, natural gas, electricity, all essential services, you know. And I was regional vice president in a previous company, you know. So, and I have in my downline 3,500 people, you know. So, and I knew something about sales, you know. And Tatiana, she knew this, you know, and she find the right key to me, you know, because if she start to ask me to start to work here, I say, hey, Tatiana, bye. It's not about me, you know, but she touched my heart through the deals, you know, as a customer. And then I was inspired. Of course, if I save money, if I see the opportunity, of course, my people will excited, you know, and I say, okay, because, you know, I'm not working maybe 9 years because I start to do my construction business as a sales, and it was too hard to start to do something new, you know. But what was click to my heart, because me as a customer, I like deals, you know, and that's they say, okay, if people start to find some people, other people start to find some people, hey, the customer like it. I have to catch the waves, you know, it's my time to surfing. And you know, and they say, okay, Tatiana, let's try, let's start to do, you know, and I start to do. I did list my friends who is called me like last 2 months, you know, and like it was around 27 people, you know, and start to call them, and I start to send them to Tatiana. I send them to the Todd, you know. Todd was helped me a lot too, you know. He was like, he's amazing leader, you know. The Todd, it's a praise God for Todd too, you know. Yeah, and you know, they start to help me to help my people, you know. And then I see like for 2 weeks I was fined like 16 people, you know. From my list 27, I'm sold like 16 packages, and all packages platinum, you know. It's not because me is smart, no, because the God first and because the good leaders, if we ask our leaders to help us, this is working, guys. Starting to share yourself, how much it costs, how much you can sell this when you knew everything, But if you just new in this business, of course, we have to use our leaders, three-way call. It's amazing. It's a magic, It's a magic when you use three-way call. You can listen, you can learn something from your leader, and of course you can use what you get it, because my coach, he sent me one day, he says, Igor, what you have to do if you want to be sales. I remember what he teach me. He says, I asked him one day, hey, Mark, his name was Mark. I say, our service is a little bit higher rate. How can I offer this rate? He says, hey, Igor, if you real sales, you have to sold it and you have to get more money. The crazy people can sell if it's cheaper rate than market rate. It's anybody can do this. Even stupid person can do this. But if you if you good sales, you have to sell. I was okay. I am good sales. Why not before in the Ukrainian I was sell the cars, and I remember my car was really old, but my neighbor sold his new car, the year and better model, but my car all the time was really shiny, really like brand new, and people all the time they was around my cars, and my cars was older, and people buy my cars because it's clean, it's a really shiny, polish everything, so. And I say, okay, Mark, I have to try it, and of course, praise God, because, if we ask something, God, he send you right people, right leaders who can encourage you, who can teach you how to be perfect, because listen, guys, if you pray to God, God, give me $1 million. Of course, he gives you $1 million. And do you know what happened with people who is win the $1 million? They bankruptcy. 99% they bankruptcy. Why? Because they don't have idea how to get this money, how make this money, So that's why this is the great opportunity. And of course, we have to be appreciate to David, Adela Hart, they do like amazing model business, and we so appreciate you, God. And you know what? Long story short, when I saw this opportunity, and when sometimes people ask me, Igor, how to find 3 people, I say, hey, this business not for you. Just big customer. If you live in a big city, and if you live around the hundreds people around you, and you ask me how to find 3 people, come on, just go on the street, go on the soccer somewhere and ask, hey guys, are you travel a lot? I have package, something like, come on, 3 people, it's nothing. When people ask me, Igor, what you thought when you start to doing this business? I say, hey, my goal, 1,000. Then my first stop, what I see here, so because it's an amazing opportunity, it's an amazing compensation plan. It's just working, just don't give up, don't stop, and you will see result, And when I start doing this, I put my calendar. Just let me show you something, because when I achieve 2-star director here, and my mood was like little bit down. I remember I did like 20 presentation by the phone myself, and you know what, guys? Everyone says, hey, you know what? I have to talk to my wife. I have to talk to my husband. We not yet. We will thinking about, oh, do you start to get the money? In the beginning, when people start to ask me, I say, not yet. Do you start to travel? I say, not really. Okay, when you will start it, we will follow you. When you will start to make money, we will make too, And interesting thing, that when I start to make money, when I start to traveling, I call them, hey guys, hello, how are you? I'm here. I say, hey, I see, I got the money I start to travel, and you know what? That's because you. People all the time will do excuse, Don't listen to them, just doing your job, and you will see result. And what I did, and praise God for my wife, because the God blessed me to my wife. She saw how I was little bit like on fire, because after 20 presentation and nobody signed, I was really tired, and I come to my bed and I says, and Laura asked me, hey, Igor, what's going on? I said, you know what, my statistic doesn't work. She said, why? My statistic, when you share with 10 people, you will sign 1 people. But today I did 20 presentation, nobody signed. And she said, hey, listen, just relax, forget, just sleeping. Tomorrow you will see a new day for you, and guys, I wasn't sleeping, and I was wake up. I remember the California a little bit different time, because it was in Carolina. It was because now we still in Carolina, South Carolina. Okay. Delora says my time over. Yeah.
You have your own producer too, huh? But Igor, I want to thank you so much. And Larissa, I hear you in the background. I know you're a 4-star director, soon to be ambassador as well. And this, what I would say to our guests that have hung in here with us tonight. There you go, Precious. We are excited for couples. It's nothing like, right now they're calling me a double ambassador, because me and my husband came into business together. We wasn't as smart as you guys, because I didn't have them start right with me. Mel and his wife are in business together as well. Cynthia and her husband is in business together as well. And that's the opportunity for those of you who are listening, who are couples. The excitement, you can hear the excitement in Igor's heart, because he started it with unbelief. Like many of us start with unbelief, and he has made us a believer. And so sometimes you just got to get started as a unbeliever. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow and do it. And so thank you again. Larissa, do you want to say anything before we go?
I think he said already enough.
Yes, I wanna show you how my wife was encouraged me after this. Just let me show you. She did me this. See, it says when I started, how many people I was signed, and it was showing me the easiest to see how I'm growing. So and of course, like all these small things, it's working great, and when I come here to work, I see, oh my gosh, I need work more today, and it's like small details, but praise God, God help us. And of course, one more time, I'm appreciate Deborah, you and Pastor Milky and all guys. You are awesome, and just pray to God and don't give up, because the God wanna bless everyone here.
All right. Well, Pastor Mel, I'm gonna let you close on that note. Thank you, all of you, Jennifer, Kelly, Cynthia, Igor, Larissa, for sliding in, and just thank you so much. We definitely appreciate you, and congratulations on each of your ranks. And as you continue to move in this company, there's nothing like residual income, but there's nothing like being able to travel the world for pennies on a dollar. Pastor Mel.
Wow, I can't thank each of you enough, Coach D, on the panel. You have inspired us to no end. Every moment has been priceless. So we want to say to all of our guests, guys, these were paid advertisements, and we want you to get paid as well. And we want you to travel with those prices that we've been talking about all night. Get with the person that shared this information with you. Don't delay. Don't procrastinate, or you'll be someone like me Well, the only regret you'll have is that you didn't get started sooner. We'll see you at the beach, the bank, but hopefully both. Good night, everybody. We love you guys.